the beginning of week 4, and this week we're going to be getting flooring done. We're going to be getting some custom build outs done. We'll probably get the dinettes put back together. So in my last video, I was talking about how I was having a hard time getting this all the way to the wall here. I was able to go from the outside, reaching with the slide out seal, pull that extra plastic that was in there, and it slid right into place just how we wanted it. I mean, that looks perfect right there. It's hitting right where we want. I measured out properly for my spacers underneath there, my rollers that I couldn't see. So now we're gonna go ahead and get going on this flooring. See, the flooring is coming along really well. We're pretty much done up to here. We got a few little trim pieces to finish out. Little stuff there. We'll finish out this whole slide out, everything that needs to go in there. Got Renee trying to feel better. She's been battling all the things lately between tooth pain and
He's so productive back here.
It's and then the heat. The heat today is hot. Not as bad as the last couple days, but
Still pretty hot.
still a warm one for sure. So I think we're at 97 right now, or 98. That's right near. Those that are even hotter than that, just saying, yeah, you shouldn't be complaining. It's still hot.
Okay, I think in any world, like 98 degrees is hot. Just saying.
Like the band, she thinks 98 degrees was hot.
Not it. Never 98 degrees, hand.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, let's got the flooring happening back here. We got back wall need to finish up on there. So there's a few more pieces over in this section. Those will be some fun cuts to get everything right. You've fallen into place down there. And then the slide outs should be pretty straightforward. They're all just nice and square. So nothing too crazy happening there. I've got just a handful more pieces here. Cut a few around there. Should be done the flooring today pretty easily, I think. So let's get her done. I'm checking the boys. They've been back here playing on their own. These guys are super awesome, and I've told them that they're welcome to enjoy the backyard. And they have some cool stuff back here, so let's go see what they're up to.
Why didn't you take off your shirt? Dad, I want to show you something.
Come on in, Mama. It's nice.
Dad, put your
So back room, all we got left back here is this little stretch here. Not a big deal. Everything's done here. Office is done. Everything's done here. Bathroom is also done, except for around the toilet, so I gotta do that tomorrow. Got everything tied up against the cabinets here, all the way under here, all the way to the wall, and then we've got this front section as well. I was gonna get it done tonight, but it's getting dark. I have a lot of stuff to clean up out here. As you can see, it's kind of messy. So Gonna get cleaned up and get the heck out of here for tonight.
It is Tuesday, a week 4. Yesterday, I was recovering from a fun weekend root canal. So I was only here for a little bit, but Shaun held the fort down. Today, we have Audrey back with us. And we also have Jessie. What are we doing today, Jessie?
Putting up lights and vents and touch-up paint. Lots of touch-up paint.
More touch-up paint. Very annoying. It's one of those annoying days where you just do a ton of tedious stuff. So yeah, like still more touch-up paint, incredibly annoying. I did like all last weekend. Shaun's just finishing up any like the small little things on the flooring, which also takes a long time. And then Audrey's putting in like vents and lights and all that kind of stuff. We're just kind of going through and putting together anything that we can put together at this point in time. Days like today make it so that days where we do get a ton done can also happen as well. So I'm still touching up paint in here. See up there, got some white on the black needs to be taken care of. We were dealing with what sizes to make the bed today as well, the bed cushions. And yeah, just chugging along, doing the tedious stuff today. What are you gonna wrap the nose with?
Still working on that. See if they have something that color matches floor and decor.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of flooring left. You got a bump for where the toilet sits, and then the stairs, and we're done.
Oh yeah, over here. Sweet. It's looking good.
What are we? Week 4 continues. I believe it's week 4. 3, 4, 4, 5, 4. It's got to be 4. So we got our second coat on the drawer boxes and doors in here last night. Brian, come check it out and see what they look like. Into the spray booth. There's no runs. We're almost there before. I thought I sanded it out. I didn't. All of those up there. So our dinette here, dinette, and all the drawers. And then our 4 doors, 3 black doors up there. I'm gonna get all of the iron ore out of the spray booth today because we've already sprayed it all. And that way, when I'm spraying white, I don't get any dust, overspray, anything like that. So let's get that done.
So I was trying to install all of the drawers over here, and I put one in and it felt super stiff in the drawer tracks, and then I tried putting other ones in and none of them will go in. So honestly, these drawer tracks that they had factory in this RV are absolute garbage. We made everything look nice. We also want it to function nice and feel nice to use. So we just hopped on the interwebs ordering some drawer tracks for everything. Kind of annoying thing, but we're also ordering new lights for the bunk spaces as well too. Just trying to make sure that everything is feeling good. So also kind of putting a kibosh on what I was planning on doing, so that's annoying. But I think I will still just put hardware on because they're already in here and keep some progress moving in some direction. That's like super clean. I think the bolts are in here. one of the problems that Elton had with these chairs was that they didn't rotate. Like the whole rotating mechanism down there wasn't working properly. So Shaun and I kind of troubleshooted, and kind of figured it out. So we got them mounted today. Just, you have a little lever. And sure dang. All the things worked, it's just they didn't work well enough. So the little cable that was supposed to pull the mechanism back to release it so it could rotate was not pulling it back far enough. So we just had to do a little bit of adjusting. We actually had to buy new cables and stuff too. And now they can rotate and they can use these as seating for the RV too. See here, watch TV, eat your French fries. Will be a nice feature for the renovated motorhome.
She says, we troubleshot. She troubleshot. All Renee. I didn't do anything except for help her carry it in here. So, sharing, working on laying this out, and putting the microwave back in. We'll be able to cook our lunch somehow.
Did a cord on the other side? No, not to just.
What are we?
It's just stuck. Actually, it looks like it's on. There we go. Okay, perfect.
It's me trying to hold the camera and pull the cord. Probably looks terrible. We left it.
Can we find the screws? Usually I tape everything to them. It doesn't look like it got taped to this one. I'll blame it on somebody else.
We got screws.
Blame it on somebody else. Refining all of our build-out plans over here. When we build anything custom for these RVs, you want to make sure, like right now, Shaun's marking where the slide out comes to. And then he's going to mark out for this as well. Just so that when it comes in, we know how it's going to feel. We want to make sure they can still maneuver when the slide outs come in, and then obviously that the slide outs can come in is number one, but also they can maneuver around here because they do use this motorhome a lot while they're driving in it too. So it needs to be usable. Right now we are marking out for the couch bed, the sofa bed. So this line is where it's going to be, and when it's sitting up, and then we're just trying to see when it's down, we'll be able to have it down and have the slide out in. The same thing in here. We had kind of marked it out. We had the upholsterers make the cushions for it. So the other day we had to make sure that we knew the exact sizes. So we hadn't built the bed yet, so we just needed to make sure we knew the exact measurements, not rough, but exact, because they're going to be upholstering for us. That is what we are doing today. Microwaves in. I'm just kind of moving through end to end and putting random stuff in. Actually scrubbing vents right now. So I'm doing here. They are just like super yellow. Honestly, at this point in time, I think I'm just gonna buy some new ones. I was able to get like half of them where I was happy. You can kind of see here, up there, but the other ones are just really yellow, and I'm not happy with them on our beautifully cleaned ceiling. So that's what we're up to right now.
So pulled stairs out. Gonna redo those right now. What's going on here is with these hinges that are on a bend, so we only have a ½ an inch to work with. So I'm going to rebuild all of these little stair treads using my flooring, which is 5/16 thick. And I've got this underlimb, which is 3/16 thick. So pair the two together with some glue and let them cure, and then we'll install them as new stair treads that match the floor. Okay, we got all these built up, replaced, glued, got them clammed in between 2 sheets of 3/4 inch plywood to make them nice and straight. So we'll let those cure for a few hours and we'll throw them in. All right, we're building the bed. Just realized that I wasn't videoing, so get this side down. You start working on that side over there. Let me glue it, clamp it, staple it, call it a day. Now we got all this framing done. We're gonna get some trim cut and we're gonna wrap the front here so it looks a little cleaner and nicer. Get ready for our drawers to be able to fit in there. Then we get to start building drawers. Yeehaw. What's happening here?
We are taking carpet off of the doghouse. Oh, and trying not to take the rubber heat and noise protectant off this. This covers the engine from the inside of the rig, so you can access it and work on it. But you want it to have heat and noise protectant too. But the carpet's ugly, so we're ripping it off and we're gonna put down like a nice, clean, easy to clean vinyl, and gluing it to carpet didn't seem like a very good idea. So we're gonna pull off the carpet, leave the rubber, make it look better.
Looks like you got a few tears in your rubber there.
Trying to.
Might want a new rubber.
It's never good.
No tears.
No tears. I mean, something like rubber.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hip corner.
That all looks pretty.
What you doing there, Reese?
I am nailing these boards together, so that nailing and gluing these boards together so that we can add tracks here so we can put drawers in.
So our new tracks are fatter, wider here so they don't work with the brackets that were on there before. But these are super nice. Soft close, auto close, all the things. And so we're adding these little blocks in there so that we can then just screw into the holes that are in here and have it all work.
Over on the front end of this RV, Shaun's project. I brought this in just to make sure that clearance was good. And I'm pulling carpet out. So much fun.
More install time. Five out of 6 done. Let's get this last one in. Taking quite a bit of shimming and trimming and everything because the new brackets weren't the same as the old ones, so we had to shim these out. And now we're working on shimming all the tracks so that the soft close works. Boom. All 6 are in. They all work good. They all soft close properly. Let's get started on a countertop. Now I know it's not complete, but look at how good that looks. Gosh dang. That looks nice. So we still need to glue it all together. Glue it down to this board I put underneath here, and then we'll put a little face piece on there. We're to go find some of that acacia wood, but look at how beautiful that is. So we are going to now clean off this counter right here, which also shout out to Audrey. That stroking off is fire. So good. So we're gonna clean this counter off and start prepping for the acacia wood on there, because Renee doesn't know I'm doing countertops right now. So if I can get all of these pieces cut and ready so that it's looking super awesome, it's gonna be super dope. got her done. Okay, not done, but it's laid out. Look how badass that looks. That is fire. So cool. It's gonna be a farmhouse sink, so it's gonna cut out all the way down to here and then back, so it'll be squared off here. It's gonna be super dope. I think we got the sink delivered today, which means I can start installing that tomorrow. And boom. Turned out super good. Super excited. So, all in all, the morning didn't go super great, but the evening made up for it. We had a lot of stuff done. So, super excited. Gonna kill it tomorrow. Get all of these things glued together, solidly fastened down, and we'll be good to go. Okay, another day, another dollar. We are going to be tackling kitchen today. I've got the new sink right there. So farmhouse sink. Never installed one of those before, so we're gonna play with that. It's gonna go somewhere here in the hole. So I think I've got to cut the hole out this way a little bit more because I want it centered over this. And then I get to play with drawers and figure out how it's gonna affect all of those as well. So let's get at it. Gonna be a good day. Alright, got my framing done under here. Just gonna stabilize it underneath here. Go from this point to this point, and then all along here as well, just to give it some more strength underneath. It goes all the way down. And then we'll set the sink in and test fit and see where we need to adjust and what we need to do. Let's go ahead and set this sink in, see how it looks. A bit of trim work to do on the sides here. If you get this right, it's like we need to brace that back corner up and that back corner up, but otherwise we're looking pretty good.
It is Friday of week 4. Shaun is teaching Audrey how to wire up speakers. Shaun has been working on installing the apron front sink, and we are doing acacia hardwood as the countertop, so we can kind of piece together whatever pieces we want to make it, you know, look how we want it to look. And over here, before Audrey was helping Shaun with this situation, she was helping me scrub down the dash. We're getting it really clean. It was pretty dang dirty, and so we're gonna put like a plastic restore over it as well. And just still tedious stuff, still just putting up lights and speakers and random stuff that needs to be put back together. Shaun's kind of messing with countertop pieces, so he has them laid out.
Start laying
those glued together and put together. Look how pretty, like look how deep this sink is. That's amazing. It was so shallow before. Audrey becoming pro over here.
Yeah, don't get up in this, so it's just, oh, sorry. Just this thick stuff right here. So you can look and see how that, I thought we tested them, but.
Oh, and then over here, I did want to show. This is kind of what the finished product with the countertop's gonna look like. This is not done completely. We just have it set there. We have to glue each one of the each one of the planks together, the flooring, and then we are gonna pour epoxy over it too, and then treat it with like a top coat so that it is like super crazy resistant.
All right, so we're gonna actually just glue this hardwood right down to the existing countertop. We know the shape, it's gonna work out good. It's super solid. So we're gonna start by just in that corner, we're gonna glue. I'm gonna try putting a few little finish nails in the corner. I don't have a hardwood nailer, so we're gonna give this a try and see how it goes. We're back at the countertop here. Forgot to turn this on when I first started, so gotten a few more pieces in, cut, trimmed out. So we're gonna set this up and give you a little time lapse of what we're doing. we're doing here is I'm going to be trimming out along the edge of this with some hardwood. So what I'm doing is using my square to line up inside of here, and then I wanted a little bit of a gap back so that my trim doesn't stick out super far. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my square, and I've got a piece of this 5mm, and I just hold it like so, and then that gives me my mark here. So do it with the bigger piece. It's pretty good. So now we can take pencil. Gonna line up this mark here. Actually, that's the wrong side to use. One straight edge and one very not straight edge on this board. Now I need to just go notch that out, and then we can glue it in and get our next pieces on.
You guys having a party out here and you didn't invite me?
Yeah, something like that.
It's very exciting. We're seeing if fans work.
You're all just like huddled together. It's so funny.
One bad fan just has a bad fuse.
Oh, we can return back to the one?
I think so, which is,
And then no one has to climb on the roof to put that one in, because that's how that was installed.
Huzzah! What's Levi doing over there?
Finding a fuse. Oh, look.
It's funny.
sorry.
You know where stuff is in the short pool stuff?
Looks like we still got 20 minutes. Reinforcements have arrived! Thank goodness. Because we need all hands on deck. If we're gonna get this thing done in 15 days. 15 days. We gotta get going.
15? Like 16?
15. I think 16. I don't know. 15.
15, possibly.
16, 17. I think it's 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jesse. Anyways, reinforcements are here. Thank goodness. More hands are gonna make things happen. Audrey's got some AC vents going in over there. I don't know what she's doing with that funky angle. Whatever. Renee is scrubbing her life away.
Overspray.
Overspray.
I thought I masked this. Apparently there was a little strip, and so we got a little bit of paint on the bottom. It is not fun to clean a hot.
Fun.
We need all hands on deck.
Mask properly. Audrey looks like she's struggling up here.
Hey, the hole's too big because I can't get all 4 screws in around the edge.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure it out. That's why it's funky.
Lame. Levi is working on cabinet hardware, but we gotta go show him that there is a cutoff wheel under the back seat of the truck. And Jesse is holding down the ladder so that it doesn't go anywhere. Good job, Jesse.
So I'll worry about it running away.
Alright, so right now we're working on getting our clean edges for our edging. I already did this one. It's pretty good. What I've done is I've set up a router at the depth that I want. Taking a bit, being the size that it is. And I've got this straight edge here. Didn't have any clamps deep enough, so I rigged up that little contraption. Hopefully it works. There's my vacuum holder helper.
Stones routing the edges. Now the top.
is so the inside of the cabinet. Too loud. I'll tell you later.
Okay, see if it fits. All right. The fun time's up. The lane flies. Alright, guys, with the notch a little hole. And we'll have a little shelf in there. We'll be good. You're going. So before it was just open, which was so annoying. Things would fall back there. So I put a little support board, and I'm gonna put this here. So I just need a notch out for the water supply while Audrey paints.
Got a roller.
I just keep going in her way though, huh?
It's fine.
It's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine.
I got the wrong paint, so
It's good. It's good to have primer. What we're doing here is underneath all of the sinks, all of the boards were pre-damaged, as you can see. And I was just gonna cut another board and paint it and put it underneath there again, but if something else spills underneath there, it's gonna happen the same way. We had some of the LV key left over, and so I'm laying out, and we are actually going to cut it to floor the bottom of this because it's plastic essentially, it's impermeable. They'll protect it way better. So, Jesse, did you want to come do the outline for me?
Yeah.
Go do the outline. And then, when you cut these, one of the drop pieces we'll use at the end here. And then once we cut this, it'll go up in there.
Finishing, Renee.
I am attempting to do a random project of putting LVP under the sink so that the wood doesn't get ruined again. I have cut this board, which almost fits, like 7 times. It still only almost fits. I don't know how it's possible.
Don't forget this countertop ready for trimming. We got our 2 little desk spaces ready for trimming. We got our back desk ready for trimming. We finally cut out the rest of this window, so that's good. And still got that top to build for the bathroom. I'll do that tomorrow. Get some more drawers installed, get a few things adjusted, and start building, because we have the drawer tracks for this, so we'll start building that. Build the drawers for here. Still plenty to do. Get her done. Today we are going to be building this bed. We got our heavy duty drawer tracks. We're gonna build a frame out here. These are gonna get mounted inside. They'll have a bed frame that lines in the middle. And then it'll extend all the way out to here, and we've got cushions that'll extend out and fill it. So let's get it done. So I'm in here in the RV. It's hot. It's really, really hot. So we're gonna go take a cool down. And we'll take you along. So, let's go. Shoot, it's gotta be 100 degrees out here. It's warm. Typically, you know, you take your shirt off and everything, but I want that to keep me cool as well. So, cooled off. Nice little dip. Roll the towel just so I'm not dripping everywhere, but that nice, cool, wet clothes hopefully will make it a little cooler. when we get in front of the fan in here doing our job. So let's get at it. Okay, we got this all framed up. This is going to be our extending bed that comes out. We'll put a sheet of ply over the top. Now we're going to come over and cut the end panel for this, which we need to come inside and measure for. So it's going to go right here on this end. So let's get measured for that. Okay, got my frame done. Got that lower track on. Now we're going to show you how we do it on the upper one here. Alright. 38-inch full extension heavy duties. Should we go put them in and see how it works? Here we go. Well, this thing is awesome. Look at how good this works. Not even secured all the way yet. Once I get it secured, it'll be a whole lot better. But I just want to give a huge shout out to BB and the RB. We've been following their stuff along. They're amazing renovators. They do such good work, super awesome stuff. They do just out of this world work, super cool. Strive to be like them. They do super awesome stuff. We reached out to them because they built a couch using this system, and they were like nothing but awesome help. They reached out, sent us videos, sent us all sorts of stuff about how they did it. Super, super cool. Way awesome humans. If you haven't checked out their stuff, go see it. BD and the RV.
Thanks so much for watching week 4 of the TFIL motorhome renovation. If you haven't watched the previous videos in this series, you can check them out by clicking on the link in the description below. And if you found value in this video or any of our previous content, we would really appreciate a like and subscribe so that we can continue making content like this. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll catch you on the next video.